What's up? You coming? But, girl. Girl, get move. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, people? Hope all are doing well and having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening. Whenever you come across this reading, you already know if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions, or you will eyes go blind 144,000 times, instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects of all the hexes and the curses and the spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's energy, you receive karma, quick, fast, and in a hurry, because you reap what you sow. Survival is so low. Don't do to others what you wouldn't want done to you or your family. Stop being a crusty, crabby, raggedy, and Andy ass, miserable, bitter ass biznitch. And go hear yourself. Wow, that card flipped over. Wow. You got a King of Wands energy that's in the reverse. I don't know, we're just getting started already, and the card is already flipping. Wow. A Four of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Collective. I haven't even finished my intro. We got cards flipping out. You already know, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't make anything stick. It's going to make you sick. This could be your energy. This could be mine. This could be anybody in your surrounding energy. This is only energy. Remember, take the gender, male, female, switch it around, flip it, reverse it. You already know what to do. I did want to start this reading off a little bit different. I did not want to start this off like this, but since the freaking card want to flip on the freaking table like that. Wow, Four Swords. Wow. Four Swords, Eight of Coins, Queen of Wands. All right. Empress and the Three of Swords in the reverse. Collective. Alrighty, let's ring this bell. Remove any negativity out my face, out my place, and out my space. And out yours too, collective. So, this energy, you want to just jump right straight into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm going to take the last two cards because I do 8 cards. It was the Empress and then the Three of Swords in the reverse. So we are going to take those cards because I normally do an 8-card spread. And we're going to stick with my 8-card spread. So, collective. You got someone that's like a tyrant energy. King of Wands energy. You got a King of Wands energy out here. That foundation is in the reverse. Their force or their foundation, their environment, whatever they are attached to is in the reverse. And you're having some type of increase. Because in the original deck, the Four of Wands, if you don't know what the Four of Wands looks like in the original deck, let's bring out the original Rider's deck. For those that don't know what the Four of Wands is. I should have just used this deck. But whatever. What happened to my Four of Wands? right here. So the Four of Wands, confirmation with the sirens. Hey, 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 hey. So we already know what the Four of Wands looks like. All right, so I'm just bringing out the Four of Wands. So for anybody that doesn't know what the Four of Wands looks like, the original Four of Wands, this is what the original Rider's Deck Four of Wands looks like. This is somebody's foundation stability, okay? But it's coming out in the reverse, right here, all right? So somebody's foundation, their union, their connection is in the reverse. I'm just going to switch the cards. Give me a second, collective. Let me switch the cards out so I could use this deck. Because I for some reason, I want to use the imagery on here. So give me a second. We got the Four of Swords right here. Switch it out. Because I need to go with the image on here. I mean the Page of Swords, the Four of Swords, excuse me. You got the Empress. But anyway, as I switch out the cards, I'm just going to read the cards anyway, the message. So this King of Wands, this tyrant energy, somebody that was trying to be some type of dictator in your life, their foundation is in the reverse. Something has been put to an end with this Ace of Swords in the reverse. Somebody that thought they had some type of authority is being put to rest with this Four of Swords. Whatever they were building. Or the rest of the four cards with this space right here could represent you, collective. You could be minding your business. You're this Queen of Wands energy, Empress energy, and the Three of Swords. You're not heartbroken. King of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the upright. Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, you're somebody that was minding your business. If I go based on the images on this card, on this deck, you're somebody that was focused. You were minding your business. You're this Queen of Wands energy, sitting in her own throne, sitting in your own throne. Empress energy. You're not brokenhearted about a situation. Yeah, Three of Swords. You're not brokenhearted about a situation. I'm missing one card and I can't seem to find it. But if I go with the imagery on this card, somebody lost the sword. Somebody lost some type of authority, some type of sword they had. If I go with this imagery, if I go based with that picture, and for some reason it's telling me to keep that card, that one card there, so I could proceed with the reading. Because if I keep flipping and looking for the other card, I'm just going to procrastinate. Somebody's trying to get me to procrastinate. Yeah, so I'm over here trying to flip the deck. To switch the deck. But anyway. So for some reason, something is out of place. Because I can't find the Ace of Swords in the other deck. It's taking too long. And I don't want to keep on looking for it. Alright, here we go. Bam. Jesus Christ. So, something, being that I just switched the deck, something just switched up. Being that I did a whole switch of decks, I'm going to take that energy as something has been switched up so that you can see the message clearly. Because for some reason I needed to use this deck, which I should have grabbed in the first place, but I didn't, because this is a double deck. This has 2 decks in one. So I wanted to use this as a clarifier, and I forgot that I was not going to use a tarot, double tarot. I wasn't going to use a double tarot. So I should have went with my first instinct. So something about going with your first instinct, what you feel is right, and something just switched up. And with the energy that's coming out here with something that just switched up, if I put it this way, or if I do it the way I normally set up my thing, you won't see the whole thing. That's why I can't do it that way. So we're going to do it this way. Because if I do it the way I normally set up my cards, you won't be able to see the whole deck. So something is being switched up so that something can be seen clearly, is the energy that I'm getting. I have a whole different angle so you can see my cards clearly. So like I said, and now I'm hearing car honks for clarification. So yeah, something's being switched up. Now let's get to the message, collective. This top row is not your energy. The bottom row is your energy. This King of Wands energy, their foundation is in the reverse. Ace of Swords was in the reverse. Somebody that has some type of authority, because the Ace of Swords represents some authority, having power over something, right? So this King of Wands, confirmation with the sirens. This King of Wands foundation is in the reverse. They just lost everything. And they just lost their power. And they're being put to rest with this 4 of Swords. You out here building your foundation, minding your business with this 8 of Pentacles. Working and focusing on yourself. You're this Queen of Wands energy. You could be a good leader. Okay? Business oriented. You're the Empress energy. Somebody who's fruitful, abundant, and you're not in any broken-hearted situation. You're not heartbroken about anything. With the 3 of Swords in reverse. Now, as we dive deeper into the message, we're going based off picture energy. We're going based off of the pictures. If we dive deeper, the King of Wands also can represent you having an increase in something. Something increasing for you. King of Wands in the reverse. And the 8 of Pentacles landing under the King of Wands. You've been working on something. And whatever you're working on is about to have an increase. Because you've been focused. You've been patient. Something has been taking a long time. You've been working on something, and whatever you've been working on has been building coin. You've been building your coin. And because your coins are building and you've been focused on whatever you've been doing, this King of Wands foundation is in the reverse. This is somebody that's feeling powerless because you're focused on yourself, concentrating on yourself. Whatever they're doing, whatever they were doing, there is ineffective. This is somebody, like I said, that wanted to dominate you, have some type of dictatorship. This person is arrogant. They feeling weak and they have no power over whatever you're building, whatever you're focused on, whatever's going to bring you in some coins. So, because you're focused and whatever they're doing is not working, Their foundation is in the reverse. Their Four of Wands is in the reverse. They're having a lot of family problems. Family, fighting with their family, fighting with their friends, fighting amongst people. Maybe they feel like they don't belong. They have a lack of belonging. They feel like they have no security. They lost their security. They lost their belongings. They could be having family discord with the Four of Wands in the reverse. So they fighting. They could be fighting with a Queen of Wands. You could be this Queen of Wands that they're fighting with. So they're fighting with a Queen of Wands. You're this Queen of Wands that they're fighting with. You're someone who's happy, cheerful. You're someone who stays to yourself. And this is somebody who's disorganized. You're someone who's passionate. Somebody didn't like that. You're somebody who's passionate, organized, and this person is disorganized. And whatever power they thought they had over you or over them, over their own energy, over their own foundation. Somebody lost power over an Empress energy because the Ace of Swords Empress is clarifying the Ace of Swords. This King of Wands could have lost a foundation with a Queen of Wands. They lost some type of security. They lost a foundation, or they lost a King of Wands lost. If I read it this way, we got a King of Wands lost something with a Queen of Wands, Empress energy. They lost some type of power. They've been put to rest, and the Queen of Wands is not heartbroken over a King of Wands energy. Yeah, they're not heartbroken. They're the High Priestess. I just plucked from the top of the deck here. This is the High Priestess. This Empress is the High Priestess. So King of Wands energy lost some type of foundation with a Queen of Wands energy. And this is a King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody who was trying to have control over Empress Queen of Wands. This is why the Ace of Swords is in the reverse. Somebody wanted to control an Empress energy. Collective, you're just getting an increase in your money, an increase in your beauty. You're getting an increase in money, an increase in your beauty. Nothing's changed for you. Somebody was trying to change an outcome for you and nothing changed. And either they could be having fights with you, discord with you, lack of belonging with you, or a lack of belonging in a different foundation with somebody else. Because they hold no, like I said, because they don't hold any more authority. They don't have no more power. Ace of Swords in the reverse. They don't have any more power over an Empress energy. Somebody who's fruitful, somebody who takes initiative, takes action into the unknown. Somebody that still moves forward through difficulty and doubt. Somebody who's mentally strong, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally strong. And somebody lost power over this Empress energy. Yeah. Somebody thought they were going to win some type of conquest, some type of gain over an Empress energy, and they did not. This is going to turn out very disastrous. Motherfuckers is banging. Trying to mess up my video. They corny. It's going to turn out disastrous. Somebody may, this is also representing with the Ace of Swords, somebody may lose a child. There might be a child, something with childbirth. Somebody might lose a child or lose a body part. We got the Four of Swords here. Coffin. Somebody might pass away. Collective. There's a King of Wands that might pass away. And you're not going to be heartbroken over it. All right, hold on a second. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Jesus Christ. I hate when this shit comes out. I don't like to talk about that, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna read it. But Lord have mercy. Ace of Swords could represent a loss, like a miscarriage in conception, like a childbirth. A loss in a child. This King of Wands, this is a fire sign. That's losing their foundation, having family discourse, no security. They lost power over an empress. And they could be losing either their life or they're going to lose a child. Or they lost a child in childbirth or miscarriage. There's going to be some type of death or an ending. Somebody's being put to rest. This King of Wands could be being put to rest. Either physically, spiritually, or energetically. Either way, there's a King of Wands being put to rest. And there's a lot of confusion and conflict. A lot of hostility. A lot of miscommunication going on. And somebody's going through a lot of obstacles. Because they're in this Four of Swords energy. You're currently resting, recuperating. You're not heartbroken for a situation. So this is somebody that you could have been in a relationship with, involved with in some way. Somebody that you're healing from. You're in some type of, you're healing from some type of King of Wands energy. This King of Wands energy could be in a retreat. They being put to rest. Burial tomb. That's from what I'm remembering. Somebody's being exiled. Somebody could be getting casted away. Casted out. Yep. Either someone's going to pass away or someone's getting casted out of somewhere. A home, a family, with this Four of Wands being in reverse. They're being casted out, kicked out of a home or a family. Something's being put to rest or somebody's going to pass away. This King of Wands energy. Or a child could have passed away. A King of Wands child could have passed away. Could have been put to rest. Or somebody could have just buried a child, put a child to rest. Let's move on from that energy. Seriously. So collective, you got the Eight of Pentacles. So like I said, you were focused, you were minding your business in your craft. Very ambitious, committed to what you know. To your talent, to your skills. You were focused on your talent, your skills, building your talent, your skills, planting seeds with this Eight of Pentacles. You were working on your craft. That's what you were doing. Workings on your craft. You was too busy working on your craft. While there's a King of Pentacles out here that their foundation is in the reverse. Somebody's trying to block my throat chakra. I wouldn't advise you to do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't try to block me. That's not going to be a good look on you. Anyway, collective, yeah, you were focused on your work, whatever you were working on. You were trying to build money, making money. Confirmation sirens. Minding my goddamn business. You were just minding your goddamn business. Unbothered. So unbothered. It's lovely as fuck. You were minding your goddamn business. And you were unbothered and it's lovely, collective. You were drumming to your own rhythm. Dancing to your own beat. Minding your mofo biz. You're someone who is very honorable, friendly. You're a high priestess, fruitful. This is somebody, the King of Wands, is someone that was obsessed with your money, your abundance. Because you're the Empress. They were obsessed with your energy because you have an abundant energy. Because you're a person who takes initiative and takes action. You go into the unknown knowing that it's difficult. You make moves. And you're not heartbroken about any moves you made or any actions you have taken. You're not heartbroken about this King of Wands in the reverse being put to rest. So this could be somebody that you were in a relationship with or you had a thing with. Somebody that thinks that you're heartbroken. Somebody thinks that you are going to be heartbroken over some type of King of Wands energy. And you are not. I don't know why somebody thought that you were going to be heartbroken over some type of King of Wands energy. Somebody that was trying to control your life. Somebody that was trying to be a dictator in your life. Why would you be heartbroken over somebody that was trying to puppeteer your life? Control you. For their own needs, for their foundation. This is somebody that loves money. You have this feminine energy, nurturing. You have a lot of creativity and abundance, and somebody was trying to control that. Or they thought they could control it. They thought. You're somebody who you could have forgiven this King of Wands. This King of Wands could have want some type of reconciliation with you, but you're not heartbroken. You're not heartbroken. You put this reconciliation to rest. You put it to rest. This is somebody that wants forgiveness. This person could be healing, or you could be healing. This person could be trying to go into a sanctuary, trying to retreat, because they see that you're the high priestess. You have intuition. You see clearly. You're into your spirituality. Yeah, you on a foolish journey. You're getting a new beginning. You're coming out as the Queen of Wands, Empress, High Priestess collective. Yeah, look at that. 9 of Pentacles. You getting yours, collective. You getting yours. Yeah, somebody was trying to create drama with you on your journey. Yeah, now they in the 5 of Cups. Somebody was trying 5-5. There's about to be some fast changes for this person that was trying to create problems with you. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. 5, 5, 5. No coincidences to that collective. The last 3 cards on this board. Yeah, they were seeking advice. Somebody was sought out some advice, and they collaborated with people to do this. Yeah, but you stood your ground as I split the deck. You stood your ground against this collaboration. Yeah, now they watching you. They in the 2 of Wands. They're sick. Somebody's sick. They sought advice. You stood your ground against these people, and now they're in the 2 of Wands watching you from a distance. And they twisted up in a situation. They got themselves caught up in a situation. They were trying to start problems with a whole High Priestess. You on a foolish journey. You having a new beginning, and somebody's in the 5 of Cups. They sad. They depressed. They sick. Because you're having a new beginning. You're gaining your 9 of Pentacles, and somebody's in the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's having material loss. And like I said, they grouped up together. They sought advice. 3 or more people, because we got 3 and then we got 6. So 3 to 9 people. And now they twisted up in a situation because you stood your ground. You kept fighting for what you believed in. You kept fighting for what was yours. And now they're watching you from a distance, twisted up in a situation. They got themselves tangled up in a situation that they cannot get the fuck out of. You're having a new beginning. You're in your 9 of Pentacles. You're getting your satisfaction. You're about to live in luxury. It's gonna be a good life. That's what just came in my head. Kanye West, good life. You about to have a good life. While somebody's still in this 5 of Swords energy. 5, 5, 5. There's about to be fast changes, and it's not going to be good. Because the last 5 ends in motherfucking 5 of Pentacles. Poverty. Material problems. Losing it all. 4 Wands in the reverse. Somebody's about to lose their fucking foundation. They're going to be homeless in the street, sick, ill, and injured in the street. There's no coincidences to the 3 cards on the bottom of this coming out as 5, 5, 5. Fast, mowing, forward changes. Fast. This person is not going to know what fucking hit them. You coming out here as a whole. They didn't even come out as anything else but a King of Wands in the reverse. You coming out here as a Queen of Wands, Empress, High Priestess energy. And this nigga is just coming out. Let me stop saying it. It could be a feminine. This person is just coming out as a King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody that was trying to be a tyrant, a dictator, a controller in your life. Somebody that wants to control you. Have power over you. They want to have power over Empresses, 9 of Pentacles. Because it's falling under the Empress. They do not have power over Empresses, 9 of Pentacles, and now they're in the 5 of Pentacles. Trying to have control over an Empress, 9 of Pentacles. Confirmation with the door ringing. Somebody's doorbell ringing. And that's the upstairs neighbor's doorbell ringing. Collective. Somebody was really trying to start some drama. They was trying to cause some type of destruction in your life. They wanted to have you in the reverse. This person is at a loss right now. And they're being dishonored. They have no honor. They're not loyal. This is somebody that's not winning. People could be walking away with this card. It says they could be standing there alone. People could be walking away. Whoever they were working with could be walking away from them now. They're standing alone on this. They're having a hollow victory because they were your bully. They were lying. They were trying to intimidate you. They were being very passive aggressive in your energy, collective. Or just very aggressive, period, in your energy. And now they're at a loss. They're going through a lot of grief and regret and disappointed with themselves, with the outcome. They're disappointed that you still having a new beginning after everything they did. They're disappointed that they're the ones that's going to be in this Five of Pentacles energy and you're in this Nine of Pentacles. Somebody was really trying to bring you a downfall. And they were collaborating with others. And it looks like it didn't work out for them. Something is about to be put to an end. This destruction. Them trying to have you in the reverse. We got burial. This person lost to you, collective. They lost to a high priestess energy. Someone who knows the secrets and the mysteries in the future. Someone who is having a new beginning and on a new beginning. And now they suffering. You're gaining a new alliance. And this person was building a false business, false projects, false friendships, false love, fakeness. A lot of fakeness. And collective, whatever was taken from you is being returned. So whoever was taken from you is being returned, and now this person is going to be in the Five of Pentacles because of it. So if this person took something from you, they have to return it. Whatever was taken from you is being returned, and it's going to have this person in the Five of Pentacles. They're about to have financial and material losses because of whatever is about to be returned to you. Because whatever they did to collaborate with others against you, that you had to stand your ground and defend yourself for, that they got themselves twisted up in a situation. So they're about to be in poverty because they collaborated with others. They teamworked against you with others, and you had to fight a lot of people by yourself. You this Queen of Pentacles. You this Queen of Pentacles. This was about money. Or this could be about a Queen of Pentacles. Or you're the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Yep. Yeah. If I put these cards on the table, this King of Wands, right, was collaborating with other people, was seeking advice, worked with people, to come up against you, and you had to stand your ground up against them. And now that because you have to stand your ground up against them, their Four of Wands, Ace of Swords in the reverse, they lost the power because you held on to your power. And now they're being put to rest. They're twisted up in a situation, Two of Wands, watching you from a distance, watching you stand your ground. Yeah, look. Somebody's twisted up in a situation and they watching you stand your ground from a distance. Somebody could be across a whole other world. Hey. Somebody could be in a different country watching you stand your fucking ground against a group of people that teamed up against you. You're a Queen of Wands, Empress, High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles energy who stood her ground or his ground when it came to your Ten of Pentacles. You stood your ground when it came to your Ten of Pentacles. You on a foolish journey here. High Priestess, getting your Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. 9, 10. Justice. You're getting your fucking justice. What was taken from you returns back. And it will put this person, this fire sign energy, masculine or feminine energy, in the Five of Pentacles. 5, 5, 5. Last card on the bottom. 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. They standing alone. People are walking away. They sick, watching their cups be emptied, and they're about to be in the Five of Pentacles. They're literally watching their cups empty. They're literally watching people walk away. I look at that. They're watching people walk away from them. They're watching their cups be empty, and now they're in the Five of Pentacles. Homeless. Material problems, no money. Five, 5, 5. Fast changes. This is not good for them. It's bad for them. And you getting your justice. You came out on this, for whoever this resonates with, you coming out as a Queen of Wands, Empress, Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess. You're on a journey on having a new beginning, and you're going to gain your Nine of Pentacles. You're going to gain your Ten of Pentacles because you was in the Eight of Pentacles. You got Eight of Pentacles right here. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10. 8, 9, 10. You are minding your fucking business, building, working on your craft, planting your seeds, sitting in your abundant energy, and now you're about to gain. Because while you were building, planting your seed, your shit was just building, accumulating. You see how it's just accumulating around you? You were planting your seeds and your shit was growing, and now that shit is about to rain down on you. Let the abundance fall on you, just rain on me. Your abundance is about to rain down on you, collective. You know, you said aunt energy. My last reading, if you go look at my last reading, it's talking about an aunt energy. So that might resonate with you or not. But go check it out. So, yep. 8, 9, 10. You're about to have an upgrade, increase in your abundance. And you're getting justice. Because you stood your ground. You stood your ground and you're getting your justice. You stood your ground, you're getting your justice because you are a Queen of Wands energy, Empress energy, High Priestess energy, Queen of Pentacles energy. The only queens that didn't come out was the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. But you coming out as two major arcanas. You're someone who's very business oriented. With this Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, you're someone who's very business oriented. You focus on building, you focus on your own. You're minding your business. You're not worried about anybody. And you have somebody watching you from a distance. This King of Wands energy, the collaborating, could have worked teamwork with somebody, but they live far. They don't live close. They were watching you. They watching you. You got the world. This person got a world in their hand. They're watching you from across a whole nother world, distance. They're not even close to you. They could be in a whole other country, or they could be watching you on the World Wide Web. I could take that as the World Wide Web. Okay, so I could take that as somebody could be watching you fight and stand your ground in the World Wide Web, or somebody could be watching you from a distance in a whole nother country, town, state, somewhere that they're not in the same place as you. But they collaborated with others to come against you. And they're watching you. They see that you have a new beginning. They see that you're not heartbroken. That's what they see. They watching you have a new beginning, and they watching you that you're not heartbroken. Well, collective. I was gonna pull some other cards. Where we at? I did this whole reading with the tarot. I guess that's where we staying. So somebody. Oh look, Seven of Cups just flipped upside down. Page of Pentacles. They're getting bad news in the reverse. Wow, the Emperor in the reverse. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Oh, come on. We got more messages? We got some more messages, collective. We got the Seven of Cups in reverse. Emperor in the reverse. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Emperor, and then the Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody had a lot of thoughts and plans. Somebody thought they had a lot of hope. Somebody thought they had a lot of options. Somebody thought they had a lot of options. They ran out of options. Page of Pentacles, it could be somebody that's young. They're getting bad news when it comes to some type of business, money, skill. This has to do with money. So they're getting bad news when it comes to some type of money, business offer. It's bad news. They're not getting this offer. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop scratching my... Motherfucker. Stop. Stop. Man, you still scratching. Stop. I know you got the bathroom zoomies, but Jesus Christ. You don't gotta scratch my sofa like that. I just learned something new. Let's put a pause in the video real quick. I just learned something new. I just learned, if anybody got a cat, if you are a cat person, if you have a cat, and if you ever wondering why your cat, if they run out of the, once they finish using the bathroom and they start running crazy around the house and you think they fucking crazy, well, I just learned something new today. Not today, but the other day. It's called the bathroom zoomies. This motherfucker feels so liberated that he just fucking took a load off, that he had to express himself in a joy, which is running around. So right now, my cat was just showing that he is so happy that he just took the fucking ultimate shit and he feels free. So collective, I'm going to take that as my cat having the bathroom zoomies, that you have been freed from this shitty ass person. You have your shit free. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. I take everything as a sign. I'm wondering if it's my great grandmother's house. My baby's father is younger than me. I'm sorry, I'm reading your comments. Okay. All right. I was just reading your comments. So let's finish this. There's one more energy that came out before we got interrupted. So I'm going to take that as you are free from this shit energy. Shit. So let's continue. Somebody thought they had a lot of options, right? With this in the reverse, somebody had a lot of cups filled, but they weren't their cups. They were looking at these cups, but these cups were yours. So somebody were looking at some cups, thought they had a lot of options to choose from, but they didn't understand that in these cups, there was not a lot of good things, collective. You got a beast or something in one. You got a few cups that were good, but then you have a few cups that were not good. You got like some type of animal thing there. You got a snake in this one over here. You got a face in this one. So not all the cups. This one has like a rock or something, maybe a crystal. I don't know what the hell that is. They look like a mountain in that cup. There were a lot of cups. There were a lot of things in these cups. A lot of options in these cups. Somebody had a lot of thoughts and plans. There was a lot of wishful thinking, and they thought they had a lot of options, but they don't have any options. They're out of options when it comes to some type of opportunity. This could be many opportunities as well. This could represent as many opportunities. And somebody thought that they had a lot of options and opportunities, and they don't. They lost all their options or lost their opportunity. And this does have to represent business. The Page of Pentacles represents some type of skill trade. You getting in the upright, it represents you getting a message. You're receiving a message about something to do with some type of business, a skill or trade, something that you're studying or learning, something that you're skilled at. But in reverse, it talks about somebody getting bad news. You're getting a message of bad news. And if this in the upright is representing a skill or trade, or you getting a message, good news about some type of skill, trade, something you work around, it means the opposite. Somebody's getting bad news when it comes to some type of skill, talent, trade, or opportunity when it has to do with some type of money, because Pentacles is money, earth energy. So it has to do with some type of money, opportunity, or some whatever it is. They're not getting that. They're getting bad news. They're getting a bad message. Bad news. This Emperor is in the reverse. This Emperor feels like you tricked them, that you were playing a game with them. Somebody feels tricked, fooled, because somebody thought, with the Seven of Swords, somebody thought their heart and desires that they were going to take from you, but they did not get to take anything away from you. Because the Seven of Swords is coming out in the reverse. They have undesired plans. It didn't happen. And now because they have undesired plans, they even lost. So whatever they took, so they were able to take something from you with the Seven of Swords without you looking, right? But they lost it. They were unable to take something from you without you noticing. So this in the reverse, somebody tried to take something from you without you noticing, and you noticed it. You were able to notice something taken from you. Someone unable to get away with what they was trying to take. Whatever their heart desire was to take from you, they were unable to, which was your 8, your 9, and your 10 of Pentacles. The full journey. Empress energy. They wanted to take away your abundance, your fruitfulness, your abundant energy. That's what they're trying to do, or tried to do. You caused a lot of confusion to your enemies, collective. Yes, you did. This is somebody that's very immature, and they're trying to cause a lot of destruction in your life. And they were unable to cause any destruction in your life. This person could be slandering you, talking shit now. They were unable to take something from you. They attempted to take something from you, and they couldn't. And now they're annoyed. You have a lot of confidence in yourself, a lot of hopes and wishes. And now somebody's annoyed because a plan failed. And now you're getting good advice, counsel. You're giving good advice and counsel about somebody trying to take something from you. And now somebody's out here talking shit. Because now they're getting bad news. They mad because they're getting bad news. They're not getting good news. They're not getting this money. They're not getting that money, collective. That money that they thought that they were going to get, they are not getting it. They had a lot of desire. Like I said, they had a lot of desire, determination to take something from you when it came to this pentacle shit. They're not getting it. Nope. They put a lot of energy in doing this. They was filling their cups. They filled their cup. How I wanna say it? They filled their cup without actually having their cups filled. Or they try to fill their cup, right? Without actually having the stuff to put in those cups. So it was all an illusion. Okay, it was all an illusion, collective. They were casting illusions on themselves with that Seven of Cups energy. They were casting a lot of illusions on themselves, having fantasies. They thought they were imagining things in those cups. But that's not happening. Whatever they thought they were going to fill them cups with, yeah. This person has no direction. They're uncertain, collective. They're very overwhelmed, feeling the pressure. Because their cups are not going to be filling. Whatever they thought. Yeah, a lot of confusion. There's a lot of confusion in this energy. They are confused. Very, very confused. They casted a lot of self-doubt, self-deception. They casted a lot of illusions on themselves when they thought they were going to try to stop or steal your pentacles. They were being very devious in your energy, being a bad person, an evil person, malice, holding a lot of secrets. Because they thought this strategy of deception was going to work. They thought that they had a cunning tactic. They thought they had a master plan from taking something from you, and they lost. Yeah, like all I'm doing is plucking from the top of the deck, collective. What's crazy is I think both my baby fathers have something to do with it. If you feel that way, if you're feeling that way, then I would go with your gut feeling. Okay? So never go against your gut feeling, because your gut feeling is always right. Your gut feeling is your sacral, your solar, your womb. So, and that is your gut intuition. You know how everybody say your gut feeling? Yeah, your gut feeling is your solar and your sacral chakra, giving you intuition, giving you a message, a warning. So go with that. If you feel something wrong, if you feel like they are part of it, then that's what you go with. Hey, cousin. You said you was here, so hey, we all cousins. Yeah, they gotta walk away. They got an Eight of Cups situation, collective. You got Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups. They gotta walk away. They gotta move away from the situation. They gotta let go of this fantasy. They gotta let go of this fantasy. They have to let go of the fantasy of they thought their cups was gonna be filled. Hey, to the new people coming into the reading. They gotta let go of this fantasy of trying to take from you. Let's see, collective, who this could be in your life. We're going to end this reading here because we're already an hour in. Hey. Let's see. Let's see. Who is this karmic energy? Fucking with the collective energy. Oh, we rhyming today. Oh, today's Friday. Hey. Hey. Today is Friday. Yay. I forgot. Today is Friday. And I don't even think it's hot. I don't even think it's that cold outside. I think it's a very nice winter day like yesterday. It was a nice winter day. It wasn't even cold. So the temperature is just right, collective, because something is becoming right. Baby mama could be somebody's baby mama. Who could this energy be? Give me a few cards to see who's fucking with the collective energy. We rhyming all the time. Oh. This is a scammer, a con artist, a thief. This is somebody that is a con artist. They're a scammer. They stole from you or trying to steal from you. Ooh, what was that? We got a karmic female. A karmic female? Who is this karmic female to the collective? This karmic female could be a sister. Somebody's sister. Who else? That's a witch or a warlock. So this scammer, con artist, thief could be a karmic female or somebody's sister that's a witch or warlock. Whose sister is this? Is this a sister? Whose sister is it? Ooh, hold on. Too many cards. Whose sister? Who karmic female? Who's this? Spirit. Who is this sister energy? An ex-boyfriend sister? This is an ex-boyfriend sister? I asked who this karmic female was, sister. That's a witch or warlock. And it's the ex-boyfriend sister, collective. So there's a scammer that's a karmic female. This is a sister that's a witch warlock to your ex-boyfriend. Hey. Where you at, South Carolina? I'm in New York City. Hey. Is there anybody else involved? So this is your sister's, your ex-boyfriend's sister. That's a scammer. Oh, the card fell on the floor. Hold on. This person is associated with a gang, a club, a society, or a mob. This is an organization of spiritual occultists, witch and warlocks, collective. Who else? One more card. A neighbor. I just saw this card and I wasn't gonna pull it, but it came out. So you can have the scammer, con artist, thief is a karmic female, somebody's sister. That's a witch or warlock. This ex-boyfriend is a con artist, a scammer. That's a part of a gang, society, club, community of spiritual occultists. And you got neighbor. So you have your ex-boyfriend's sister, an organization, and a neighbor. This could be your ex-boyfriend's neighbor, their sister's neighbor, or your neighbor. You had a dream of two neighbors? Wanting to know. Hold on 1 second. I got that the chosen don't stalk me in the comments. If you want to know about your home, you look at next week, sweetheart. You have to. I don't do free readings. This is a free collective reading. So if you do resonate with this energy, it's cool. But if you're looking for a personal reading, that's something that you are going to have to put in for a request and make a payment for. But anyway, so look, karmic twin flame. So this is the energy. This could be the energy that's attacking you. A bunch of con artists scammers, a karmic female sister connected to your ex-boyfriend, as a part of an organization, a gang or society of spiritual occultists, and your neighbors are involved. Neighbor or neighbors, singular or plural. So collective, yeah, look, it's stalker catfish. Wow. They stalking you and they catfishing you, collective. Let's give you, let's send you out with some positive words here. Let's see what deck we're going to use. Let's use this one. Let's see how we can end this reading for you. I'm definitely going to be back with another reading, but it's going to be a little bit later at nighttime. We're going to be doing one of those late night lives tonight. But, thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for the returning subscribers. And thank you for all the watchers. I appreciate you. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my world. I'm a very feisty person. If you're new to my channel, I'm a very feisty person. I speak my truth and I am a very unfiltered person. And I curse a lot. Just letting you know that. I do curse a lot. I use a lot of profanity. I smoke marijuana and sometimes I smoke it on the stream. So if that bothers you, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm very direct. I don't sugarcoat anything. I am not going to spare your feelings. That is not me. Nobody spared my feelings, so I won't be sparing anybody's. I am a nice person until you push my buttons the wrong way. And I am your blessing or your karma. You could be somebody that we can work together and you can be abundant if you come in my energy a proper way and not trying to be deceiving and conniving, then you will be a blessed person. But you come in my energy and you try to be deceiving or conniving, then you will get karma. And the karma that comes is not in a good way when you fuck with me. I don't know how karma affects anybody else in the collective energy, but when you fuck with me, this person, me, Samantha Sargent, it does not end very nice for you. So nothing but high vibes here all the time, but I will check you if you come at me sideways. So this is for all the people who are new that are watching me. This is what you will see and this is what you will get. Okay? Let's get you an ending and closing message for the collective. We got the number 1717. Add that up, 88. Add that all together. 9. That's the number 9 in your prime. This says courage, alignment, and higher purpose. You have a higher purpose? You could be seeing the number 1717. You could be seeing the number 88. You could be seeing the number 9. Your spiritual path is unfolding as it should. Keep your heart open and trust the direction you are being led. So trust in your path. Trust that you are being led in the right way. What else we got? We got 313, 313. It says creative expression and divine support. So you have divine support in your creative expression. You have alignment because of your courage and you and your higher purpose. It says you are co-creating with spirit. Express yourself fearlessly and your ideas are divinely inspired. You are being divinely inspired, so take action. $9.59. You got endings that serve your higher self. So something is ending to serve your higher self. The universe is removing what no longer serves you. Trust the process. It's clearing your path for your blessing. We got a lot of 9s in here. This is Act 89, 959. One more, please. Okay, we got number messages. 2020. Something could have happened the year 2020. Something about 2020. Divine timing. This is about divine timing. Divine timing, patience, and clarity. Everything is aligning behind the scenes. Trust delays. Their protection and preparation, not punishment. So you're being delayed. And it's not a punishment, it's a preparation. And trust me, collective, trust me when I tell you, I've been having to tell myself all the time, it's not happening to me, it's happening for me, divine timing. Because every time I see, because I watch readers too. I'm a reader and I watch other readers. So when I watch a reading sometimes and they be like divine timing, I'll be like, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But it's like, in honesty, what can you do? Are you going to turn to the devil? No. Are you going to start doing bad shit? No. You came this far. You stood your ground. Why are you going to fumble? Why are you going to stumble? Why are you going to fall now? After all this time? No. Why? So we're going to keep it pushing. Even though me, I'm not going to lie, divine timing, I'll be like, yeah, whatever. I laugh because I'll be like, yeah. I sit there and be like, yeah, I know, divine timing, yeah, I know. But I know, because I do know, and I have nothing else but time, because time is an illusion. So I'm going to be patient with God, and I'm going to be patient with myself, because everything has to be rushed. I used to be a person that used to think that everything needed to be created now. Everything needed to be done now. And when I think that happens, when I think I need it to be done now, that's when I make a lot of mistakes. For trying to rush and get something out there or do something. There's always a lot of mistakes in the process. So now I'm done making mistakes. And we're slow and steady wins the race. Like building residual income. Passive income. You build and it gains slowly. It builds slowly, and over time, it comes out to be one lump sum. If you don't touch it and you leave it alone and you continue building and building and building, when you really need it, you're going to have that shit. It's going to be enough to last you a lifetime, because you set it, forget it, you left it alone, and you kept on planting your seeds. And you knew that God was going to bring you your blessing. And that's what's happening. You got 777 on the bottom of the deck. Luck, spiritual awakening, and divine guidance. You're being divinely guided. You're having an awakening. Luck is on your side. You're on a spiritual journey, and your blessings are on their way. What I said. I just said this. I literally just said this, and 3 cards fell out. But I'm not going to read that. You are on a spiritual journey, and your blessings are on the way. Stay connected to your intuition. I just literally just said this. It's coming. I split the deck and we got purple candle. 2 purple candles back to back. I'm going to take that as a sign. You got the lavender candle and the purple candle. Healing, rest, peace, release, and intuition, wisdom, vision, and spirituality. The lavender candle represents the healing flame, and the purple candle represents the third eye flame. The lavender candle is healing, rest, peace, and release. The lavender candle soothes the spirit and eases the heart. It helps release grief, stress, and heavy emotions. Maybe it's time for you to light a lavender candle, a violet candle, the violet flame for healing. So you need to do some violet flame healing. On the reverse side, it says resistance to rest, lingering sadness, or unsettled energy allows yourself. It says allow yourself to heal. So it's time for you to let go of unsettled energy. It's time for you to rest. Let go of sadness. The affirmation from this card, it says, I am safe to rest, release, and heal. So this is what you should tell yourself, that you are safe to rest, release, and heal. And the purple candle represents the third eye. So you can have a third eye awakening. You're intuitive. You have wisdom. You have vision. You're into your spirituality. So the purple card is saying, the candle awakens inner knowing. It's the path of divine wisdom and deepens spiritual sight. So your spiritual sight is deepening. Okay. In the reverse side, it says doubt, clouded vision, or ignoring your intuition. Trust the signs and your inner truth. So do not, if you've been ignoring your intuition, don't ignore your intuition. It's time to uncloud your vision. Stop doubting the progress. Stop doubting divine timing. Trust the sign and inner truth. Your affirmation from this card, it says, my intuition guides me with wisdom and clarity. So you're being guided with wisdom and clarity, and you're safe to rest, release, and heal, collective. Because whatever's coming is coming. You about to get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Collective. I'm in a good mood today. I appreciate y'all. Y'all really have no idea when y'all connect with, or when y'all, for the real people who are actually resonating with this and actually are getting guidance from me, when you are real, you have no idea how that affects me. I'm very appreciative. I be crying sometimes because I want to help you people. I didn't have the help that I needed, so I want to provide the help for people when they need it. Because I didn't have it. I had to heal myself. I had to get out of my own shit. And I'm not saying that I didn't have nobody there, because I'm not saying that there was no one there. But when you really need somebody and you really feel like you're alone, you really don't have anybody. And I'm somebody that I really don't have nobody. I don't connect with family. I don't connect with friends. I have cut off everybody in my life, including my mother and my son, because even they were treating me wrong. So, and whether it was manipulated through spell work or not, the fact that the fact that they were manipulated by spell work shows me that they have healing to do. So I still needed to remove myself from them so they can heal. They have to go through their own awakening, just like I have to go through my own awakening. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go through it. They have to go through it. Everybody has to go through it. Unfortunately, pain is what causes an awakening. Fucked up is fucked up. It's so fucked up. You know, but I get it. I get it. I get it now. I get it. Okay? Now I get it. Before I didn't. Yeah, it's the spirit. I'm not avoiding the people. I love my mother and I love my son. But they're a little toxic for me. So we're going to stay away because there's too much fighting over there. And ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I love them from a distance. And that's the best thing I could do. My son is not a child anymore. He is 20 years old. He's on his own journey and his own path. It would have been a different situation if my son was young and I stopped talking to him and I removed myself from him. But we got a different situation going on here. You know, my son is 20 years old. He's a man. He's a young adult. And he's on his own journey. And my mother is a grown-ass woman and she's acting like a haggity-ass old lady. And, but I wouldn't get the strength and the love, and I wouldn't be a loving person, and I wouldn't have the strength that I have if it didn't start with my mother. It started with my mother. My mother is the reason why I am a loving person. Confirmation with the sirens, I'll give her that credit. My mother is the reason why I am a strong, independent person. Okay? So, I thank my mother for being the bitch that she was. Because I'm no bitch just like her. We are the same a little bit. She's a little bit more worse than me. But we are the same. And I used to think my mother was a narcissist. But I don't think my mother is a narcissist. I think there's a narcissist in her energy. And is projecting that on. So I think she carries narcissistic traits. I think my mother has a lot of unhealed trauma. Just like we all dealing with unhealed trauma. But I don't think my mother's a narcissist. I used to think that she was a narcissist. But then I started doing some more research. And she has the traits of a narcissist. And that's because there's a narcissist in her energy. Projecting magic onto her. Using her to attack me. And because I know this, I have to keep my distance from my family. And everything I'm saying is being confirmed with the sirens. So I know the spell we're being put on my family. And I just got to keep my distance from right now. And I'm okay. And that's why I'm out here to do. Show people that it's going to be okay. You don't have to be heartbroken, sad, and down and out because some things happen for a reason. And this is something that my mother used to tell me. And I used to hate it with a passion. Oh, baby. I used to hate when she used to tell me that. It used to get under my skin. But she was telling the truth. She wasn't lying. She was telling me the fucking truth. And I didn't understand it until now. Not going to say till now, but I didn't understand it until I realized the spiritual warfare that I was going through and the reasons why I was going through it. Everything happens for a reason. And that's what I tell my son, and I try to get him to understand that, and I hope he understands that. And I hope he understands that whatever just happens between us now, that it happened for a reason. Even though I had to put my hands on my son because that nigga was being a disrespectful ass little bitch. He older now. I could beat his ass and not feel bad about it. He ain't a child. He's a young man. But he could still get his ass beat by his mama. Just like my mama still beat my ass when I was 18, 19, 20. She would still raise that shit up. She still raised her hand up on me. Yes, she would. Because that's your mother. Your mother could fucking smack the shit out of you if she wanted to. If you're being disrespectful. And it don't matter how old they are. You could be a grown-ass man and you disrespect your mama. Your mama can smack the shit out of you if she's still living. So, collective. Anyway, enough about me. I'm just on here to share the energy, collective. And we gonna be okay. We gonna be all right. We gonna be okay. I know I am, and if I know I am, you are too. Because if you're a part of my tribe and my crew, we don't take no shit. We're very feisty individuals. We're very unfiltered. We speak our mind and we don't care. Sometimes we do care. But when we're justified in what we're speaking, we don't really care about who we're hurting. Because we know we're saying it for a reason. Know that you're amazing and that you overcome too much. I see you in the corner crying hard. I used to cry. Hold on 1 second. I don't cry no more. Not like that. I used to cry in the corners. Now, I let some tears fall and I'd be like, okay, on to the next. I barely even cry anymore. I try to stop myself from crying. Because before, crying used to make me feel worse. So I used to not cry. Because if I cried, I used to feel bad. Now, when I do cry, I don't feel bad. I know it's a sign of release. So I just let it flow. And then I'm okay afterwards. I learned how to be okay after crying. And that's another thing. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. So if you need to cry, then cry. Crying is not a sign of weakness. People wanted to make it seem like crying is a sign of weakness, and it's not. It's actually a sign of freedom. You are releasing yourself from the bullshit. Why? What's the point of holding on to that shit? Yeah. Tower. Somebody's having a tower moment. So, collective, I'm going to go because I'm going to go now. I'll be back a little bit later with another reading. Until then, I hope you stay prosperous, abundant, and stay protected. Remember, there's some type of moon cycle coming up, and you already know what they're about to do. Who has curly hair? I do have curly. I have curly hair. Me, I do. Collective, peace out. I hook up with y'all later. So, put that notification on. If you're looking for a personal reading, let me know. If you're looking for any product and service, let me know. I'm not only a reader. I am also a content creator. I am a graphic designer, a freelance graphic designer. I can create custom designs if you're looking for whatever. If you're looking to start your own clothing brand, you're looking to create a mascot, you're just whatever it is. You're looking to create some t-shirts for a birthday or an event, you can hit me up. If you're looking to create a business card logo for your business, you can hit me up. I am also a baker. If you're looking for any tasty treats that can be shipped, or if you live in the New York State area, it can be delivered. You can hit me up for that. If you live in the New York City area and you are a smoker and you are into edibles, then I do that as well. I won't be doing the shipping because not every place is legal, but it is legal here. So I do that. If you are looking for, if you have a birthday and you're looking for a personal cake, and if you live in the New York City area and you're looking for a cake, please feel free to hit me up. If you're looking for a personal size birthday cake or a cake that serves 10 to 12 people, let me know. I create jewelry. If you're looking for any custom jewelry designs, I create that as well. I do a lot of things. I'm a Jackie of all trades. I am very talented, gifted, and skilled. I do many, many things. If you're looking for your own deck right here, you can get that too. If you're looking to purchase any of these decks that I have available, there's some decks that I do have available. There's this deck that I have available that's talking about the hidden agenda stuff and what they're doing and how they're feeling, what they're saying is this one. I have this one that I just created. I haven't created names for them just yet, but the new decks that I have created, we have this one, we have this one, we have this one with the angel numbers and the candles that I have as well that I am going to be creating to sell if anybody's interested. There's a few decks that's here that I'm offering for sale. Not all of them, but some. If anybody's interested in any of my personal decks that I have created. And that's about it. Let me stop advertising myself. Rice Krispies. Oh, collective. I have a new saying. I'm telling you, it's going to be a thing. And we're about to make it a thing right now. Collective. I'm about to make this a thing. So if you're a part of my if you're a part of my collective, when you come and watch videos, the first thing you say is Rice Krispies. If you know what I'm talking about, you know crispy treats, Rice Krispies. You know the saying, snap, crackle, pop. Well, that's how I'm going to be saying hello to you from now on. My greetings will be Rice Krispies. So you to understand what that means, I'm saying hello. I'm saying what's snapping, what's cracking, what's popping. I'm about to make that a thing, collective. So let's get this Rice Krispies on. Let's get the Rice Krispies on. So collective, as we end this reading, if you're a part of my collective, let's end this off by saying Rice Krispies. So comment Rice Krispies in the comment section. Don't be, oh man, me. Don't be hating. Don't be hating. Rice Krispies, yeah. Yeah, baby. Rice Krispies. Oh no. I'm about to start something. Collective, it was great politicking with you, and I'll catch y'all later. Have a protected and prosperous day, afternoon, or evening when you have come across here. Ay. Peace out.